Okay, successfully test.
FT fake.
All right, good evening, everyone. This is Jim, K6SOE, your net control for the Mount Diablo Amateur Radio Club ATV portion of the Thursday night net. Is there any emergency or priority traffic? All right, are there any announcements for the meeting tonight? All right, hearing none, I have no announcements other than the scheduled trip for the Hill on Saturday the 19th has been postponed until Wednesday the 23rd at this time. So stay tuned on Wednesday the 23rd for the trip to the Hill. So hopefully we'll have some more announcements or data regarding that on Tuesday. So everybody stay tuned there. All right. If there are no other announcements or traffic, Mike, I don't know if you wanted to hook up with a guy on FT8 there or not.
Thanks, Jim. Just to tell W6LO I'm set up and ready to go. Thanks for the break there, Jim. W6MEW. K6SOE, no video on the VLC, soon at the ATC. KK6
All right, Patrick, I'm not sure about that. I see blinking lights over here, but I will check. So, all right. Let's go on to any other announcements. K6SOE for the ATV net. Okay, hearing none, let's go into roll call. Let's see, I'm seeing VLC just fine over here, so not sure what's going on. WB6ASU, Fred, what's new in Ocampo other than it's hot?
Yeah, good evening, Jim and Annette. 82.4 in the shack. It's starting to cool down out there. It's 97. I had 115 today. And you got to keep in mind that to the west of me, which is where the wind comes from, if there is any, for about a half mile, it's all flat pasture, dirt, whatever you want to call it. So as the wind blows across that half mile, it picks up all the heat from the ground and blows it in my back door. Oh well, the fun of living in the country. Yeah, I survived what went on today. And Jim, it's a good thing you're canceling out Saturday because there's a Porsche concourse in Sacramento at the Old Auto Museum Saturday morning. And there's going to be a 51 Porsche there, so I'm going to grab my camera and go visit it and see if I can talk parts with the guy. That'll keep me quiet most of the morning, I'm sure, and we will look for you Wednesday. No problem. Don't know how many guys are going to be out here tonight because it's rather warm. And I don't know that most of the guys have shacks with air or, in my case, 30-inch fan blowing in the door. The only problem is it's blowing the 82-degree weather in the house into this room. Oh well, anyway. Nothing new other than that, I guess. WB6ASU, definitely stuck in hot Ocampo.
All right, Fred. Thanks for checking in tonight.
All right, Fred.
And looking at my piece of paper, that reminds me, if you're not watching live, you can watch us two different ways tonight. You can either tune in to w6cxatv.mdarc.org, or if you're so inclined to tune into YouTube, search for Media Space MDARC and look for the video that's got the little red box in it that says live. And I see I got four or five connected to YouTube, and half a dozen or so connected to BATC. And yeah, I don't know, Pat, try logging into that other channel again. I'll log out. That might be the difference. So anyway, let's go over to Chris, W6ATV. Get maybe a voice check-in from him tonight. Yeah, Chris had a little bit of hardware meltdown the other day that hopefully he'll get a replacement brick here soon. Let's go over to Matthew, N4DLA. See how he did on the VHF contest.
Yeah. VHF contest, K6SOE in the net from N4DLA Orinda. Well, it's 100 stations, meter side band, 430 side band, 902, 927 FM, and even 100 contact, 12.5 simplex with AI up 600 feet on Kenyatta Hill, southwest of Lake Tahoe. And looking at heywhatsthat.com, the pathway is line of sight completely from where I was operating portable. I was up 1,200 feet in the eastern part of Orinda, and I was just using a vertical mobile whip, a Diamond NR120 into a 21-year-old ICOM T81A that I bought new in 1999 from the old Amateur Electronics Supply. And it only puts out 1 watt on 1.2 gig. It also works on 6 meters, 2 meters, and 440 FM. So that 1 watt made it to 4x1 to AI6US. He was using an IC 9700 in a vertical, up 66 feet, he said. He has some way to launch vertical antennas into trees. There's interesting pictures on his QRZ page. So that was pretty wild, and he said it was the first ever 1.2 gig contact he'd ever made. And so we're definitely QSLing. I've never worked 130 miles on 1.2 gig. Before, my best DX was down to Santa Clara to K6WIS when he lived there. Now he lives in Placerville. So that was pretty cool. And I also worked Stan, NJ6E in Sonoma. He was using an old sideband Engineers SB50, a 6-meter sideband vintage transceiver. Worked him on 6 meters. And Stan, if you're out there, I looked at the path, and there's still some hills in the way here. It says on heywhatsthat.com. I don't think there is, but I'd like to try to work you on AM with my Gonset communicator 4 on meters sometime on AM. I have either a vertical dipole or a horizontal 3-element beam. And see what else. KF6 CVA on the light today. Put the Harb back power supply strip replacement in my SB200 Heathkit HF linear amplifier. Bought at the MDARC 2, and to take the thing together, use the power supply and solder in the wire screw. There are two, I think, are in the grid. So I could have some electric, so does electric amplifier. The last one was made in early 1978, so it's at least 43 years old and probably older. Speaking of old stuff, California Historical or Radio Society, this Saturday, starting at I think 9 a.m. in Alabama at Rural on Senu, having a fleet of vintage plus equipment and surplus whatever. They have since November of 2019, I think, so they're all amped up, literally. So come on down, help the museum out, clean them out, help them fundraise. I have enough stuff, unless there's a huge supply of 572B tubes, which is what the SB2 uses. I'm not going, but please go down there. Got enough stuff to play with here. And what else is there? Oh, today, 49 years ago today, the Watergate burglars were arrested. And I worked for actually Paul W. Leeper Jr., who was a D.C. police detective sergeant at the time. After he retired, I worked for him, and he was also a graduate school classmate of mine. But he's back in his native West Virginia, and he's not as old as KF6. Hope he's doing okay to Leeper. So anyway, see you. 6 SO and the weekly edition of the Mount Diablo Amateur Radio Digital Amateur Television Net. This is N4DLA, and Pacificon is on for this year, this October. Stay tuned.
All right, Matthew. Thank you for checking in tonight. And yes, the news is Pacificon is on, so get ready for having fun down there at the event. So let's see. Next on my list is John. No, let's go to Dave, WB6D.
Yeah, WV6DTV here in Oakley tonight. Barely here, as it is hot out here in my shack in the garage. So, and going doors open, and it's I think 93 and a half outside here. So, I think I saw 101 on the back patio this afternoon, so not as hot as some areas, I guess, but staying warm because there's no breeze tonight. Oh, not much going on here. Guess everything still works. I'm surprised. It's been hot all day, and it's been closed up all day because I haven't been home until just a little while ago. So by the time everything cooled off, I'm surprised it still works. Anyway, nothing else going on here, so I'll turn it back to you, Jim, and hello to the group tonight. WV6DTV in Oakland.
It's 2015.
All right. Thanks for checking in, Dave. Good picture of and audio from you tonight. And yeah, it's probably a bit warm out there in the garage for sure. So, all right. Let's see if this guy's got his hair conditioner turned on, and see if he's at home. W6DTV John. Nope, he must be in the cool there. So. He must be in the cool there. Let's go over to Stan, NJ6E. Check in with him tonight.
Thanks. It's down to 84 here here in Sonoma. That's the chilly spot so far, I guess. Anyway, yeah, Matthew, it was fun to play around a little bit on the VHF contest this weekend, and let me see if I can grab this thing. But here's the radio in question, the SB50, also known as the Sidebender 6, 20 watts, 1973, and bought it at the Carmichael swap a few weeks ago for $10, and so works pretty well. Made a few other contacts with it over the weekend as well, so that was kind of fun. And it does do AM at 8 watts, but if we wanted to do, I probably would hook up like a 7300, my 7300 to do connect with your GON set on AM, get 25 watts out. Anyway, we'll have to coordinate on that. And I was gonna mention the California Historical Radio swap if you hadn't, and so you did. And also anybody who's hooked on ATV like I am into the technology. One of the things that's been almost impossible to find lately is this Lime SDR Mini software-defined radio that pretty much the Portsdown British Amateur Television Club transmitter will work on all of the modes through a Lime SDR Mini, including those really narrowband modes that we're trying to get a receiver on the hill for. And so both Sparkfun Electronics and Mauser have them in stock right now. They've both got a couple hundred last time I checked each, and so they go pretty quickly because they're hard to find, but they're not cheap either, though. They're $200, so but I bit the bullet and ordered another one, so I have two of them because they're used for both receive and transmit functions. Anyway, so if anybody has been following BATC and wants to build a fully featured Portsdown transmitter, Portsdown 4, that's the SDR you probably want to use. Anyway, that's about it from here, and thanks for the info about the trip to the hill. Wednesday's better for me as well, so we'll look forward to talking about it again on Tuesday. Back to net, NJ6E Stan in Sonoma.
Okay, Stan, thanks for checking in, and your signal's good as always. And yeah, I'm not sure if I need another exciter around here or not. Got enough to deal with at this point, but might not hurt to have one of those. So, okay, thank you for checking in. Let's see, who's next on my list here? This guy needs to put his station back together. That guy I haven't seen in a while. John, ND6H. Okay. All right, no John tonight. let's go up to Kevin, KK6JPN. All right. Well, let's see, no Kevin. Let's try Bob, WB6KWT. See if he's got his cold air blowing in the shack. Nope, no Bob tonight. All right. Let's see. Let's see if my neighbor's got his antenna working. W6MEW, Mike. Nope, I guess not. That or he's doing FT8 still. All right, let's go over to Walnut Creek. Heard Owen check in on the other net. Let's see if he's out here tonight. KK6Q.
So kind of interesting to see another perspective on another channel. So in the last week, let's see what happened. So I did the campus in Sugar Pine Reservoir over the weekend. That was very enjoyable. Didn't do much operating. In fact, did nothing. But it was very relaxing and chilled out, and the reservoir was really low, so the water was not even close to the way. So I have never seen it so low. And the highlight of the weekend was a bear that came into that walked into the camping area in daylight, and I got a video from Dave, 636UAJ, so maybe next week I can play that. So that was the highlight of that event. And that's it. Other than that, I'll just pass it back to Nick Control from KK6Q in Walnut Creek.
Okay, Owen. Thank you for the report there. And yeah, you'll have to show Dave's video there next week if it's cooled down out there in the shack. So, all right. Thank you for checking in tonight. Let's see. This is Jim Still, K6SOE, doing the ATV net. Yeah, I don't have too much else going on here other than going to go up on the hill on Wednesday the 23rd. Take care of receiver issues and a few other things. So, all right. Let's go over to Jerry, KB6T. See how warm it is over on his end of the country. Okay. No Jerry tonight. Let's go over to Cal, K6VT. See if he's got his transmitter plugged in tonight. All right, no Cal. So that is the list as I have it. Let's go for any missed or late video check-ins. Missed or late video check-ins at this time. Okay, seeing none, we can go to audio check-ins at this time. Let's go audio check-ins Alpha through Gulf. Alpha through Gulf. All right, now is that 67 degrees with 67% humidity?
No, we're about 20% humidity today, I think. Not bad at all. It's been a really nice day. 66 dBi.
All right, sounds like a nice comfortable evening there. So, thank you for checking in, and we'll be talking to you soon. Anybody else? Alpha through Gulf. Okay, hearing none, we'll go audio check-ins Hotel through November. Hotel through November.
This is KI6MOI, just listening over.
Good evening, Arvid. Are you watching tonight?
I know I'm not watching, but I'll probably get engaged a little more. Looks like you're doing some exciting work there. I've heard about all the work going on, but never really got involved, so I do plan to get engaged a little more. Over.
Oh, Roger, Roger. Well, if you're going to stop by the field day location this in a week or so, that we'll have everything there to show you how it all works.
I think I might come down. I was thinking of going to the Martinez play around with David and his team there, and 6ORB, but I will also stop by at the Mount Diablo Radio Club. Looks like you're doing some really good setup there, so I'll be there. Over.
All right, good deal. Well, we'll be glad to show you what's going on, and yeah, anytime.
It sounds like fun there. I'll be there. So what time are you all setting up on Saturday? And where exactly? I didn't quite get to know where exactly is the field day for Mount Diablo Radio Club. Or
All right. Well, we're going to be setting up actually Friday afternoon, and we're going to be in downtown Concord on Salvio Street at the Olympic High School parking lot. On Salvio Street, it's just one block from Port Chicago Highway.
It's 2030.
If information isn't in the web page, it's in the club newsletter.
All right, thank you so much. I appreciate it. I will try to swing by and see you guys there, over.
Okay, Arvid. Sounds great. We'll see you there. And I should be there most of the day Saturday and setting up Friday afternoon also. And there Sunday morning. So we will see you there. Any other audio check-ins? Hotel through November. All right, how about Oscar through Sierra? Oscar through Sierra. And Tango through Zulu. Audio check-ins. Evening, Will. You staying cool?
My wife and I and 3 of our 4 children went swimming a little while ago and just finishing up dinner. And yeah, we're staying cool. It's pretty humid out. But we had our pool resurfaced. Got a new surface for the pool last year, end of last year. So this season's the first time we got a new surface inside the pool. The pool was originally from the 60s. Leaking, had cracks, this and that. So bite the bullet, bit the bullet, and paid a lot of money and had the whole pool replastered. So we get to enjoy it again. Nothing on ATV for me. I'm not watching. I haven't done anything. I did get a 1.2 SWR out of a 40-meter dive hole, but the minimum was at 7.3 megahertz, so I gotta lengthen it up a little bit. And good thing I just folded the wires back on themselves, so I can reattach just make the thing longer, and I should be good.
All right. Yeah. Well, you did right by folding the wires back on themselves, because it's a lot easier to cut them off than cut them on. And there you go. So, yeah, 7.3, you're getting close. You just need to probably lengthen them by about 6 inches or so. Don't go too far. So, all right, Will, thanks for checking in tonight. Anybody else? Audio check-ins, Alpha through Zulu tonight for the ATV net. Go ahead, Mike.
Yeah, good evening all. Still here. I'm gonna bring Sonora, apparently is an AT himself, via his QRC webpage. He's got all the equipment ready to go, and I don't know if he's on the air now or is going to be on the air. His name is David Hobbs. I don't know if you know him or not. WA6LOL. But he's even got a picture of our test pattern up on his QRZ page. So that's about it from here. Everybody stay liquidated and cool. So that's all from here, Jim, on the east side of the berg, where it's still almost 100 degrees. Go back to K6SOE from W6MEW.
Okay, Mike, thanks for checking in. And, yeah, got to remember, I've got an antenna over here you can test with to see what your problem is over there too. So we'll check out the hardware and we'll see what happens there. So talk to you soon about that. Anybody else? Alpha through Zulu audio check-ins tonight. Well, hearing none, this is Jim, K6SOE, your net control for the ATV net tonight. We'll see if there's any other traffic before we close the net. All right. Well, let's see. I had 6 people check in on BATC, and I got, what, 6 people? Yeah. 6 people looking at YouTube. See if I can read the screen from across the room. So nobody checked in that I can see on either one text-wise. So they're just mystery guests. So it's kind of like a mystery date. So we don't know who it is, but they're out there for sure. They're watching. And that's what counts. Because if you're not watching ATV, you're just not getting the picture. We'll say 7-3, and we'll return the repeaters to normal operation here soon. We want to invite everybody to come back next week at 8 p.m. on Thursdays, 6 p.m. on Tuesdays, and 9 a.m. on Sunday mornings for the bathrobe net. So you never know what you will or won't see on ATV. So anyway, say 7-3. This is Jim, K6SOE. Good evening, and stay cool.
NJ6E from N4DLA. Stan, you still there? NJ6E from N4DLA Orinda. I guess he's beating the heat. WB6ASU from N4DLA. Is going to beat 102 at the KFK weather station today. N4DLA and in the Orinda saying good night, good luck.